Hey, friend, welcome to the Stories of Faith and Grace podcast, a space where we share real stories, inspired reflections, and quiet reminders of God's deep love for us. Today's episode is the first in our April series, and we're starting with one of my favorite parables, the lost sheep and the lost coin. This one's all about grace that finds you. So, let's dive in. You know, in everything we do, we are called to do it for the glory of God. But if we're honest, there'll always be people who complain or criticize. Even Jesus wasn't an exception. He questioned his teachings, the people he welcomed, and even his methods. But Jesus stayed true to his mission, and often he taught using stories, parables that held deep meaning, even if they weren't always immediately understood. One of those parables is found in Luke 15, verse 1 to 10, and it paints a picture of just how far God will go to reach us, even when we feel lost. Now, picture this. Jesus is teaching, and as usual, tax collectors and people seen as sinners have gathered to hear him speak. They actually wanted to hear him. His words gave them life. Remember Zacchaeus? Yep, probably his colleagues in the crowd. But not everyone was happy. The Pharisees and scribes, religious leaders, and teachers of the law began to grumble. This man receives sinners and eats with them, they said. They couldn't understand how someone who says he is holy could hang out with people they thought were beneath them. For them, status and image were everything. But Jesus wasn't concerned about image. He was concerned about hearts. And in response, he told the story. In the first story, Jesus talks about the lost sheep. And so he says, imagine a man has 100 sheep and one of them gets lost. What does he do? He leaves the 99 in the wilderness and goes after the one until he finds it. And when he finds it, he joyfully carries it home on his shoulders. Then he calls his friends and neighbors and says, rejoice with me because I have found my lost sheep. That's not just a good story. That's the heart of God. But Jesus didn't stop there. He shared another. Imagine a woman has 10 silver coins and loses one. She lights a lamp, sweeps the whole house, and searches carefully until she finds it. And when she finds it, she calls her friends and neighbors and says, rejoice with me because I have found my lost coin. I mean, imagine losing something precious. Maybe an earring you love, a bracelet with sentimental value, or that one piece of jewelry you always wear. I know I have. I would sweep the entire house, move chairs, flip cushions, check under the bed, just to find it. I might even ask everyone around me if they've seen it. That's how much it matters. That's how much you matter to God. That's the kind of care Jesus was describing. That's the kind of passion with which he chases after you and me. So, what was Jesus saying in these parables? He was telling us that there is more joy in heaven over one lost sinner who repents than over 99 who don't need to. And that there is joy in the presence of God's angels when even one sinner turns back to him. What does this mean for you today? It means Jesus is the one who comes looking for you. When you are confused, discouraged, overwhelmed, or far from Him, He doesn't wait for you to figure it out. He seeks you out gently and lovingly. Even when you feel lost, Jesus isn't giving up on you. He cares deeply about your life, your struggles, your mental state, your feelings, your past, your story. He's not focused on where you've been. He's focused on finding you. You are not invisible to Him. You are not too far gone. You are loved. You are valuable. You are worthy of His grace. And guess what? He will leave the 99 just to come after you. Yes, you, because He sees your worth. He believes in you, and His love for you is constant, intentional, and unmatched. You are so deeply loved that Jesus would leave the 99 to find you. He offers you grace, undivided attention, and relentless love. I don't know what you might be going through right now. Maybe it's a heavy season. Maybe you feel unseen, unworthy, or unsure. Maybe your past feels like a disqualifier. But hear this. Jesus understands. He sees your heart. He knows your pain. And if you feel lost, He's coming after you. He's not focused on where you've been or what went wrong. He's focused on finding you, healing you, restoring you, loving you. That's what His grace does. You are loved, you are valuable, you are worthy of His grace. So wherever you are right now, whatever's been weighing on you, however lost you may feel, let this be your reminder. Jesus is already on His way to find you. He's not discouraged by your past. He's not turned off by your mistakes. He's here to bring you back into His arms, safe, loved, and whole. Thank you for listening to today's episode of the SFG podcast. I hope it reminded you that you're never too far for God's grace to find you. In our next episode, we'll continue this series with the story of the prodigal son, a powerful picture of how much God celebrates when we return to Him. So make sure you come back for that one. And if this episode blessed you, feel free to share it with someone who needs a reminder of God's love. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Until next time, stay anchored in grace and remember, you are deeply loved. This is MM and you're listening to the SFG podcast.